she's been playing and doing things and just getting an understanding of the league. Every game she gets a little bit better. Every game she gets a little bit understanding of, the speed and the quickness.
Now, Rookie of the Month has only been around since 2010, but she's the first player ever to win Rookie of the Month and Player of the Month.
Triple-double, second one for Rookie. Just really, really proud of her. Keep her teammates involved, and then also just her growth. It's been great.
Picture this. A rookie steps onto the WNBA court and suddenly the whole league's shaking. Caitlin Clark's not just playing basketball, she's rewriting the rule book. But here's the kicker. Angel Reese fans are losing it. What's got them so worked up? Stick around because we're about to unpack the drama that's turning the WNBA upside down. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Just when you thought you'd seen it all, Clark pulls out something truly extraordinary. We're talking about a performance that's not just turning heads, but completely reshaping expectations. What did she do that's got even the harshest critics singing her praises? Picture this, a triple-double that's leaving jaws on the floor. Clark's latest game isn't just impressive, it's history-making. She's been on a tear, racking up points like they're going out of style. We're talking 29, 23, 20, 31, 28, and 24 points in her recent games. But here's the kicker. It's not just about the points. Clark's all-around game is what's really turning heads. You might be wondering, okay, but haven't we seen rookies light up the scoreboard before?
And it sets up her ability to drive. She is a hard check, tough to keep in front.
Clark, step back, hits a three.
Made the most triples for LA. That's her 41st.
Clark stepping back on the baseline, knocking it down from the mid-range.
That's a beautiful mid-range step back.
Clark being watched by Nurse. Clark on the drive, Clark hangs and banks it home.
Sure, but Clark's impact goes way beyond the box score. Her team's record? A jaw-dropping 7-1 in recent games. That's not just good, that's championship-level performance. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Clark's gameplay is drawing comparisons to some serious legends. We're not just talking WNBA greats, we're talking all-time sports icons. One commentator even likened her impact to Tom Brady. Yeah, that Tom Brady. The guy known for making everyone around him better. That's the kind of company Clark is keeping now. But let's talk about those skeptics for a second. You know, the ones who are quick to downplay Clark's potential impact? They're awfully quiet now. It's like Clark took all those doubts and turned them into fuel for her game. Every dribble, every pass, every shot. It's like she's on a mission to prove something, and prove something she has. One observer put it perfectly. We're watching something, folks, right here. It's not just hyperbole, we're witnessing history in the making. Clark isn't just playing well for a rookie, she's playing like a seasoned veteran with years of experience under her belt. Think about it. How often do you see a player come into a league and immediately change the way the game is played? It's rare in any sport, let alone in the WNBA where the talent level is through the roof. But that's exactly what Clark is doing. She's not just adapting to the pro game, she's forcing the pro game to adapt to her. Now, you might be thinking that this all sounds great, but can she keep it up?
Clark with the hesitation. Clark gets inside and lays it in.
Instead of turning it over, it was a learning laboratory when you're in the gym with these coaches in the W because they work so hard at their schemes.
That's the million-dollar question. But here's the thing. Clark isn't showing any signs of slowing down. If anything, she seems to be getting better with each game. It's like she's unlocked some secret cheat code that lets her see the game in slow motion, while everyone else is playing at normal speed. Clark's success isn't just breaking records, it's breaking the internet. A single tweet from a basketball icon has sparked a debate so intense it's dividing the entire WNBA community. What's behind this unexpected backlash? It all started with Lisa Leslie, a WNBA legend, sharing her thoughts on the Rookie of the Year race. Her tweet suggesting that both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese deserve the award went viral, racking up a staggering 4.1 million views. But instead of calming the waters, it stirred up up a storm that's threatening to overshadow Clark's incredible achievements. You might be thinking, what's the big deal? Isn't sharing an award a good thing? Well, that's where things get complicated. Leslie's comments have been interpreted by many as a dismissal of Clark's exceptional performance. It's like saying, sure, you're great, but let's not forget about the other rookie. The reaction from Angel Reese fans? Let's just say they're not happy. They've taken to social media in droves, accusing Leslie and others of racial bias. They argue that the push for a Co-Rookie of the Year award is an attempt to diminish Clark's accomplishments and elevate Reese unfairly. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about two talented rookies anymore. It's sparked a broader conversation about recognition and bias in women's basketball. How do we value different skills? Is rebounding as important as all-around play? These are the questions that are dividing fans and experts alike. Let's break it down for a second. On one side, you've got Clark, who's been lighting up scoreboards and dishing out assists like they're going out of style. On the other, you've got Reese, a rebounding machine who's been dominating the boards. It's like comparing apples and oranges, right? Wrong, according to many fans. They argue that this comparison is flawed from the start. Clark's all-around game, they say, is on a different level. She's not just scoring, she's elevating her entire team. Meanwhile, Reese's supporters point to her elite rebounding as a game-changing skill that deserves equal recognition. The debate has gotten so heated that it's overshadowing the actual performances of both players. Instead of celebrating two incredible talents, fans are locked in a battle over who deserves more recognition. It's like we can't just enjoy the game anymore. Everything has to be a competition off the court too.
Caitlin Clark, so smooth.
Oh, and it's Clark with a steal. Clark off to the races. Sims giving chase. She won't get there.
So good.
Clark working on McDonald, who gives it a swipe. Clark, step back, hits a three!
But let's take a step back for a moment. What does this controversy really tell us about the state of women's basketball? For one, it shows just how passionate WNBA fans are. They're not just watching the games, they're analyzing every aspect, from stats to awards to social media comments. It also highlights the ongoing struggle for recognition in women's sports. Every award, every accolade feels like it carries extra weight. It's not just about honoring great players, it's about proving the value of the entire league. And maybe that's why this debate has gotten so intense. It's not really about Clark versus Reese. It's about what we value in athletes, how we measure success, and who gets to decide what's truly great. But the rookie rivalry? It's about to reach a whole new level. Just when you thought the debate couldn't get any hotter, a sports commentator dropped a bombshell that set the basketball world on fire. What did he say that's got everyone talking? Enter Jason Whitlock, a man known for his no-holds-barred commentary. He's thrown a wrench into the Rookie of the Year discussion with a statement that's causing waves. This ain't little kid participation trophies, Whitlock declared, taking aim at the idea of Co-Rookie of the Year awards. His words. They're like gasoline on an already raging fire. You might be wondering, why is everyone getting so worked up over one comment? Well, it's not just about the comment, it's about what it represents. Whitlock's statement has brought to light a growing consensus among fans and analysts. Caitlin Clark is the frontrunner for Rookie of the Year. Now, you'd think this would be cause for celebration, right? Clark's been lighting up the court after all. But here's where things get tricky. This consensus is causing some serious frustration among Angel Reese supporters. They're not just disappointed, they're outraged. Why the strong reaction? It's not just about who gets a trophy. This debate is opening up a can of worms about player recognition in women's basketball. It's forcing us to ask some tough questions. What do we value most in a player? Is it all-around skills like Clark's? Or is it elite specialization like Reese's rebounding prowess? Think about it.
They're gone. They've been gone.
Clark, good feed into Boston with deep position, lays it in. Clark with 9 points, 7 assists here so far. Clark crossing over and dropping a three.
Clark's game is like a Swiss Army knife. She's got a tool for every situation. Points, assists, you name it. She's doing it all. But Reese, she's a rebounding machine, dominating the boards like nobody's business. How do you compare two players with such different styles? This isn't just about Clark and Reese anymore. It's about the very nature of awards in women's basketball. Should we be recognizing overall impact, specialized skills, team success? The debate is forcing us to reconsider how we measure greatness in the sport. And let's not forget the emotional side of this. For many fans, this isn't just about basketball. It's about identity, representation, and recognition. When Whitlock dismisses the idea of co-winners, he's not just talking about trophies. He's touching on deeper issues that resonate with many WNBA fans. The reaction to Whitlock's comments reveals something important: the passion of WNBA fans. They're not just casually following the sport, they're deeply invested, analyzing every aspect of the game, from stats to media coverage. This level of engagement, it's a testament to the growing popularity of women's basketball. But here's the thing, while this debate is heating up, both Clark and Reese are out there doing what they do best, playing incredible basketball. Clark's continuing to rack up points and assists, while Reese is pulling down rebounds like there's no tomorrow. They're letting their game do the talking. So where does this leave us? As the season progresses, the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up to be more than just a competition. It's becoming a referendum on what we value in women's basketball. Do we prioritize versatility or specialization, individual brilliance or team impact? These are the questions that will shape the future of the sport.